Hello, family. I am back with another one. It's your girl, Renee, and I have a message for you guys. You are dealing with grief. You still trying to cope with grief, family. But I am here to let you know it is okay that you would never get over it. Sometimes you won't even understand it. But it is your choice how you grieve, family. No one gets to tell you how much you need to cry in the shower. No one needs to tell you that you need to stop crying. No one needs to tell you that you're going to be fully okay. They do not get to tell you that. Only thing you are doing, family, is you are grieving the way that you need to grieve. And let me tell you something. You being okay is a process. You're learning to cope. You're learning to get through this the best you can so that you can go on. You may have other children. They don't get to tell you how it's supposed to be in your life. But what I am here to tell you is it is not okay for you to stay not okay, but it's definitely okay for you to not be okay, family. But you cannot stay that way. And I'm here to let you know that you need to disconnect from some people that do not get you, that do not understand. And He don't want you on this journey with you in the first place to begin with. But so what they are doing is just showing their true colors. They are knocking you down, they're kicking you down, they're bashing you, and they are coming against you at your lowest point and your lowest moment while you're down. And that is letting you know right there, family, who you need to disconnect from. God is giving you the signs. There are people, family, they didn't like you in the first place. So they was not going to help you in your grieving process. But they would definitely tell you that how many tears needs to fall down from your face. You need to know when you need to give it to God. Go in your war room. Be okay with that separation, because let me tell you, family, you have to be okay eventually within you. It's going to be a process eventually within you. Will you be 100%? No, you will not. You are learning how to get through. God is going to get you through. But the thing about it, family, people think that after you lose a loved one, that you just supposed to just snap back and be okay. Or they will give you a time limit on how to grieve, or when you should stop crying, or when you should be okay. But family, that is not the case. People do not get to tell you when you are supposed to be if you are supposed to be 100, because the truth of the matter is, family, you're always going to have that moment. You're always going to have that grieving moment. Even though if you are okay right now, you may not be feeling so good tomorrow, or you might not be feeling so good next week. It is not their call to make. The thing about it, family, those who have went through that particular process or that particular grieving, that thing in their life, to where they know that it took them some time just to stand again, just to be able to feel their self-worth again. Those particular people will get it, but not everybody will get it. But you have those selective few, family, that even if it hadn't hit home for them yet, they still want to be a friend. They still want to be a shoulder. They still want to be that person that you could talk to, family. And they know that you're not okay right now, but eventually you will be okay. You will be okay enough to go on. You will be okay enough to continue to deal with the rest of your children, the rest of your family, and so forth and so on. It could be your mom or your dad. You could never get another mom or another dad, but the whole truth of the matter is that it is a process for you. Now, when you go on it, you can have a mother figure, or you can have a father figure, or you can have a person that is like a child to you, or a godchild to you, or a cousin to you, or whoever it is that you have lost, family. This is a grieving process for you. People do not need to tell you how you need to grieve. Just understand the signs and when you need to disconnect for your own sanity, family. Because there are people, they will kick you while you're already down. And it's bad enough that you are already beating yourself up. And then they turn around and they want to continue to try to destroy you. Some people like it when you are down, family. So you have to know when you need to disconnect. God is going to give you signs. This is a message from God. God is going to give you signs in your life when you need to disconnect from certain people at your lowest point, family. It could be the point the point to you that you think is no return. But we rebuke self-sabotaging over here. That's why I say come and breathe with me, family. You can always depend on your girl Renee to come and grieve with me. You're talking to a living testimony, family. You're talking to a woman that was bashed. You're talking to a woman whose son passed away at 11 years old, and people just came so far to saying that's what you get. Yeah, you needed it, you deserved it, just because they didn't want to like you anyway. And they saying they're tired of seeing you crying, they're tired of hearing it. And you're talking to a living testimony, family. And I am here to let you know that you're gonna have to forgive these people. That may be a hard thing for you, but you're gonna have to forgive these people. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be enemies, it could be someone that just encountered with you in your life, don't know anything about you, just but immediately just start deciding to judge you. You're gonna have to learn when to disconnect, family, for your self-healing, for your self-worth, for your self-peace. And that is what I have for you. And you need to know that you can always come over here and breathe with your girl. You can always come over here, family, and give your prayer requests. You can always come over here and just know that we are in this together, family, because we all have to go. God is the judge at the end. At the end, when our life is no longer here, family, we need to know that when judgment day comes, that God needs to, and that is no longer on this earth, what I'm trying to say to you. When God calls us, family, we need to know that there is only one judge. That's why we need to make sure that we treat people right, do people right, because you never know, that same shoulder is that shoulder that you might have to lean on, because it may haven't hit you yet. But family, everybody has an expiration date, family, and nothing lasts forever until we're in the kingdom of heaven with God. So just know that you need to treat people according to how you want to be treated. And that same tear that you got tired from seeing coming down this person's face, eventually will come down yours, even if it's just for a moment. But let me tell you something, you're going to recognize, and it's going to dwindle down. It's going to go back into the recesses of your mind to, wow, now I see where they were coming from. Everybody is not as strong as others, but we don't get to tell people how much strength they need to have in this moment. We do not get to tell people how strong they need to be. We do not get to tell people, okay, it's time for you to stop crying. We do not get to tell people, okay, you need to just get over it. No, you would never get over it. It is a process, family. It is something that you're going to have to go through for the rest of your life. You're just learning how to heal and go through that process at the same time. You're just learning how to still be able to cope and still be able to be a parent, to cook for your kids or clean for your kids or go back to work and perform your daily duties as God is allowing you to. So I just want you guys to know that everybody will not understand your grief. So what you do is you grieve how you need to grieve. You cry when you need to cry. You're going to be okay, and there are going to be some times when you are not going to be okay. But you eventually will continue to be okay, family. And it's all a process. It is a journey that everybody can go on with you. Everybody is not strong enough to go on this journey with you. You think you are weak, but you really are strong, because it takes a strong person to go on this journey with you, family. And let me tell you something. Everybody will not get it. Everybody will not understand. Only thing we can do is just pray for them and move on, because I know some of you have been through this. I know some of you are still going through this. this. I know some of you are still a work in progress. And all you need to know is there's nothing to it but for us to do it. And I definitely believe in you, family. Your father, Yahweh, definitely believe in you. His son, Yahshua, definitely believe in you because he died for our sins so that we may have eternal life after we leave here, family. And I just want you to know that now it's time for you to believe in yourself. I love you, family. Please share this video. Somebody really needs to hear it. And if you gain anything from this, give your girl a thumbs up so I know that I'm definitely on the right track and dealing and just helping someone to just to know that there's a light at the end of that tunnel and that every day, listen, it will be better. We're going to make it better than our yesterday. There's none to it but for us to do it. Subscribe so you know every time I upload a video, family. And remember, we are in this together. Somebody believes in you. I love you. God bless.